I wasn't planning on recording today, but this has been sitting with me longer than I expected. And it's about money, but also not really about money. It's more about family and how money changes when family is involved. Money doesn't just mean money. It means expectations, roles, and who's supposed to show up and how. So I've been thinking about how different it feels on both sides of our family. On my side, money is loud. There are group texts, minimum amounts, clear expectations around who's contributing what and how much. And if you give less, it gets noticed. Sometimes quietly, and sometimes not so quietly. So even when we don't fully agree with it, we still contribute. Because not doing it comes with something else. And for me, that's guilt. As for on my husband's side of the family, money is quieter. There's less gifting, less acknowledgement, less structure around it. But when money does come up, it's usually because someone needs help. And it's often a larger amount. And what makes that hard is that repayment isn't always clear. Sometimes it's framed as God will bless you for helping, or God will bless you for giving. For my family, we don't practice religion. So when faith replaces a plan, it feels uncomfortable for us. And I don't say that with judgment. It's just when money enters the picture and there's no structure, no clarity, no boundaries, it gets heavy and less defined. And then there's another layer to it, which is favoritism. Who gets remembered? Who gets help first? Who gets more and who gets less? And I notice it more now because it affects our kids. I don't need gifts for them. I don't need anything extravagant. I just want them to feel seen. And when they don't, that's where it starts to hurt. Because money doesn't just cost dollars. It costs energy. It costs emotional labor. It costs peace. And I think that's the part we don't talk about enough. And there's this assumption that if you can help, you should help. And if you don't, there must be something wrong with you. Like you're selfish or ungrateful or withholding. But what people don't see is everything else that money is already doing, which is it's funding your life, your kids, your future, your stability. And sometimes it feels like no matter how much you give, it's never quite enough. And what's been hard for us is realizing that we can't meet every expectation and still be okay. That saying yes to everything always costs something, and we are the ones paying for it. And we're still figuring out where our boundaries actually are. What we're willing to do, what we're willing to say no to, and what we're willing to sit with afterwards. Because even when you set boundaries, the guilt doesn't disappear right away. Sometimes it gets louder. And I think that's the part I'm still learning to live with, that protecting our family's peace might make other people's uncomfortable. That choosing not to participate in certain financial expectation doesn't make us bad people. It just means we're choosing differently. And I don't have a clean ending to this. We're still in it, still navigating it, and still adjusting. I just know that money feels a lot more complicated when family is involved. And if it feels complicated for you too, you're not imagining it. And you're not doing it wrong.